Our sponsor, Mattel, partnered with us in the making of this drawing lesson. Hey you guys, my name is Rob, and this is my little girl, Hadley. And we're from Art for Kids Hub, but we're super excited to be over here on Monster High's YouTube channel. We love to draw and do art, and today we're going to show you how to draw...
Fangelica.
Yeah, Fangelica. It's going to be a lot of fun. You ready?
Yeah.
Got your marker?
Yeah.
Okay, but before we draw her, which one is Fangelica?
That one.
This one? And who's this?
Draculaura.
Yeah, Draculaura, and she's her sister, right? Yeah, she's really cute. Now, what's her favorite color?
Purple.
Yeah, I think it's purple. Her hair's purple, and also her dress. All right, let's put these off to the side, and let's draw her.
Okay.
Now, for this lesson, we're going to use a black marker and also 2 sheets of paper, but you don't have to if you don't want to. If you feel more comfortable, you can draw with a pencil. We're going to start by drawing her eyes, and we're going to draw them right in the middle of our paper, but towards the top, and that's so that we can draw her whole body. So we're going to start by drawing 2 circles. We're going to draw one right here, like that. And we're going to draw one right next to it over here. Now, if we ever go too fast, what can our art friends do?
Pause the video.
Yes, you guys can always pause the video. If you need extra time. All right, so why don't you draw your circles right about here towards the top of the paper, but in the middle of the paper.
Okay.
Yeah, good job. And then her other eye. Perfect. They're really small, and that's okay. We can make them a little bigger. But first, before we do that, let's draw a smaller circle in the top left of each of her eyes. Now this is going to be the light reflecting in her eyes. And then we're going to color in the big circle but leave the little one white. Good. Now you also made yours a little bigger too. We're going to do one more circle around each of her eyes. So go around just like this on each eye, and we're going to do that on this one also.
Okay.
All right, we drew her pupil and we also drew her iris. Now we're going to draw the outside of her eye. We're going to start on the inside of her right eye, and we're going to draw a line that comes up and curves at the top, like that. So we'll start right here. We'll touch her eye and then come over here to stop. Yeah, keep going. Good job. All the way over. Oh, good. Now, right here, we're going to draw a line that comes down and then curves under also and touches her eye. Now we're going to start right here, and this line can be part of her eyelashes. Is that cool? And we'll draw a line that comes down and curves underneath her eye. It's like the letter J. Good job. Okay, now let's do the same thing on the other side. We're going to draw a line that curves over the top of her eye. So start right here, touch her eye, and then come over and stop. Good. Now we're going to draw the bottom part. We're going to draw a backwards J, like that. Okay, what should we draw next on our eyes?
Eyelashes.
Eyelashes? Okay, let's do it. We're going to draw little lines that curve up on the top of her eye, and then we're also going to draw little lines that curve down the side of her eye and come all the way down like this, and even get a little smaller towards the bottom. So let's draw the ones on the top first. And then you can draw the ones going down and curve them the other direction. Yeah, just like that. Good job. Okay, now let's repeat the same steps over here on her left eye. We'll curve up for the eyelashes on the top of her eye, and then curve the other direction for the eyelashes on the bottom of her eye. Next, let's draw her nose. We're just going to draw 2 little dots right here in the middle of, in between her 2 eyes, but lower. So let's draw it right about here. Good job. Okay, now let's draw her mouth. We're going to start by drawing the bottom of her mouth first. So we're going to draw a U that comes down and back up. Now she looks really funny, but that's okay because we're going to draw her mouth open. So we'll start right here, and then we're going to draw a U that comes over to the other side.
Okay.
She's got a funny face right now, but we're going to make it cute, I promise. Okay, now we're going to draw her lips on the top. So right here in the middle, we're going to draw an S line. We're going to go up and then come back down and then curve off to the side. So we can start right here, curve up, and then back down.
Okay.
It looks like a S if you turn it on its side. Yes? Yeah, and then we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. Okay, now on each side of her mouth, let's draw a little cheek line.
Okay.
All right, now she's a vampire, so let's draw her sharp teeth. Right here in the middle of her mouth, we're going to draw 2 V's. 1, 2.
Okay.
And that's for her teeth. Good.
So tiny.
Little tiny teeth. I like it. And then right in the middle, let's connect the 2 V's. And then on the edge, let's connect it to the side of her mouth. Good job. Okay, now down at the bottom, let's draw a rainbow line, and this will be for her tongue.
Okay.
We did it. We drew her mouth. Now we're ready to draw her face. We're going to start up here above her eye, and we're going to draw the outside of her face. It's going to come down. It's really big, and we're going to come down, and there's where her chin is going to be. Then we're going to come back up on this side, all the way up, and we want to come up to the same spot over here. See how they're at the same height? Mm-hmm. So I'll give you a little point. We'll start right here, and we'll come down, and you can come all the way back up to the other side. And if you want, you could just draw the letter U, a big U.
Okay.
Whoop. Over each eye, let's draw a little curve. I'm going to draw a little curve over her eyelashes. So we can do one on her right eye and one on her left eye. Good. And then one on the left side too.
Okay.
Perfect. Now that's for her eyeshadow. Now we're also going to draw her eyebrows. So let's draw 2 more. We're going to draw another curve right above that one. And then we're going to draw another one right above it, but it's going to connect. Watch this. It looks like a sideways V. So we'll do one right here, right above her eye. Yes. And then another one that starts right here, but connects on the right side.
Okay.
Good. And then on the left side, we can connect it with a little curve, the top to the bottom. Okay, now let's repeat those same steps on the left side. We'll draw another curve for the bottom of our eyebrow. And then another curve above it, but it connects on the left side. Those are pretty eyebrows, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Then we'll connect the top to the bottom with another curve. Yes, we did it. Okay, I like her face. Now, it's okay that our drawings look a little different, right?
Yeah.
Yes, because the most important thing is?
To have fun.
Yes, to have fun. Okay, now let's draw her hair next. Now, right above her eyebrows, we're going to draw a curve that comes down to a point in the middle of her forehead. Good. Now, we're going to draw another curve that goes over and touches the right side of her head. Now, let's draw her ears. She looks like she has bat ears because she's a vampire.
Yeah.
Right above this eyebrow, we're going to draw an upside down V. We're going to go up and then back down.
Okay.
So start here, go up, and then back down. Yes, you did it. And then we're going to repeat the same step over here. And we want to make sure we come up to the same height so that our ears look like they're the same size. And back down. Now, inside of her ears, let's draw the details. We're going to draw another line for the inside, for the edge of her ear. We'll start there. Yes. And then we're going to draw 3 more lines that come out. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2,
3. And then we'll repeat those same steps over here. A line for the inside of her ear, and then 3 more lines coming out. All right, now we should draw her hair. So we're going to start over here, right below her eye. And we're going to draw a big curve that goes all the way around to the other side of her head. So we'll start here, and we're going to draw a curve that comes up and connects to her ear. Is that cool? So we'll start right here, and then we'll connect up to the middle of her ear. And then let's repeat the same step over here. We'll draw another curve that comes out of the middle of her ear comes down and touches the side of her head and stops at the bottom of her eye.
Okay.
So we're going to start right there and then come down to the same spot. All right, now we're going to connect her hair in between her ears. So we're going to imagine this line going behind her ears and then curving over and touching her other ear. You did it. Okay, now let's draw the details in her hair. We're going to start right here, and we're going to draw a big curve that connects up to her ears like this, and then to the edge of her head. So we're going to start right here and connect all the way over to the side of her head. Yes, good job. And then let's repeat that on the left side. Curve up, connect to her ears, and then to the side of her head. Good job. Now let's add 3 more hairlines over here. We'll add 1, 2, 3. So we can do 1 right here, and then 2 more below it. 2, 3. Then we're going to add 3 lines over here also. 1, 2, 3. Now let's add 2 lines in the middle of her head. 1, 2. It looks like a V. Right above her head, we're going to draw a little bow. And we're going to draw the letter M. We'll go up, down, back up, and down again.
Okay.
Looks like the letter M. Now right here on the edge, we're going to draw a little curve to finish the bow. And we'll do the same thing on the left side. Good. All right, now we're ready to draw her ponytail. So we're going to draw a big crazy line, and this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to start over here and watch this. We're going to go up, over, down, and then curve back up. Was that tricky?
Yeah.
I bet you can do it. You start right here, go all the way over and draw a big curve, and then curve up right at the end. Over, down, and then back up right at the end. Perfect, you did it. Okay, now let's draw another one of those right next to it over here. So we're going to draw a curve that goes up, down, and then curves again.
Okay.
Looks like the letter S on its side. Up, down, and then back up. Good. And then we're going to draw a big curve down here. It looks like a big smile line. And into her head. Yeah. All right, now let's finish her hair up here. Draw another curve that connects. Now we're going to add 2 more lines inside of her hair. So we're going to draw another curve right here. Curves up and comes down and connects to the point. Now we're going to come down and draw another curve down at the bottom. Now on this piece of hair, we're going to draw another S line right in the middle that touches at that point. Go up, down, and then... Okay, we did it. We finished her head and her hair, and she looks really cute, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're going to draw her body, and let's start by drawing her little fluffy collar. We're going to draw 2 lines that come out. 1 right here, and then 1 on the right side. Little curve that comes out. Mm-hmm. Good. And then 1 on the right. And then in between these, we're going to draw a zigzag line. So we're going to go up, down, go all the way over to the other side.
Okay.
Good job. Okay, now let's draw her body. We're going to draw 2 lines that come out of her collar. And that's for her shirt. Yes. And then in between these lines, we're going to draw her waist. So let's draw 2 lines, 2 curves. Good. Now let's draw her dress. So we're going to draw 2 more lines that come out diagonal on each side. Now let's draw the bottom of her dress. We're going to curve down, and it's going to look like waves in the water. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yes. And then we're going to draw another line just like that right next to it. Perfect. Okay, now in her dress, we're going to draw little bats. And you might just be able to fit one bat on yours.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to fit two bats. So we're going to draw a V for the bat body. And you could draw it right in the middle.
Okay.
Yes. And then we're going to draw a smaller V on the top for the bat ears. And then we can color in that shape. Okay, now let's draw the wings. So we're going to draw a curve that comes out on each side. And then on the bottom of each wing, let's draw two curves. 1, 2. That's for the bottom of the wing. Yes. And then we're going to draw two curves on the other wing to finish the other side. You did it. Yes. All right. Now we're going to color in our wings. Now, since your dress is a little small, let's just leave one bat on yours. And this part we're going to fast forward, but I'm going to draw a second bat.
Okay.
I'm going to repeat all the same steps. What should we draw next, Hadley?
Her legs.
Her legs? Okay. Right in the middle, we're going to draw two lines that come down, and they get really close to touching the bottom of our paper. Now we're going to draw another line right next to that one, and we're going to stop. We don't want to draw it as long. Then let's repeat that line also on the left side. Good. Now we're going to draw the top of her foot. We're going to draw a curve that comes down.
Okay.
Yes. And then we're going to repeat that also on the left side. Now let's draw the bottom of her foot on each side. I'll draw a little curve. Now let's draw her sandals, okay? So she doesn't look barefoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's draw the bottom of her sandal, curve on each side. And then let's draw the straps going across the top of her foot. So we're going to draw two lines curving over the top. And then let's do two more lines for the second strap on her foot.
Okay.
Good. Now let's do the same thing over here. We'll draw two curves for the first strap, and then two more curves for the second strap.
There.
I like it, Has. Now we can color in her straps and also the bottom of her sandal. Okay, now what should we draw?
Her arms.
Her arms? Okay, well, let's start up here. We'll draw her right arm first. Let's draw two lines coming out of her shoulder. Now let's draw her little thumb. We'll draw a line that comes down and back up. It looks like the letter V.
Mm-hmm.
Down, back up. And then over here, let's draw the outside of her hand. So draw a curve. That's a little bit longer, yes. And then right here, let's draw another curve going the other way. And this one is going to come out a little further. Yes. And then this line can be a little longer.
Okay.
Now we need to draw her fingers. So we'll draw a line that comes in, back out. We'll draw all the little fingers, and we want to make sure that we have four.
4.
4 fingers because we already have a thumb.
Oh yeah.
For 5 fingers. Okay, so we're gonna draw a little zigzag line that goes up and back down. Keep going. That's okay. Oh, you did it. I really like her hand. You did a great job. It's okay that they look different. Okay, now let's draw her other hand over here, and we could draw it waving. So let's draw a line that's bent. We're going to draw a line that's bent for her elbow. So there's... So we'll start right here, and we'll come down and then back up.
It looks like a stick.
Yeah, it does look like a stick. We need to draw the outside of her arm so it looks a little thicker. And we'll draw it bent also. Okay, now let's draw her thumb first, like we did over here, but we're going to draw it upside down. And then we'll draw the outside of her hand. And then we'll draw the outside. And then we're going to draw the same zigzags that we did over here for her fingers. Down, up, and then connect it for a little finger. And that's okay. You have a really small area, and you did it. That looks so good, Hadley. You did a great job. Okay, now what is she missing?
Her wings.
Her wings. Yeah, we got to add her wings. So right here, we're going to draw the top of her first wing. We're going to draw a line that curves up, and then we're going to curve it out. Yeah. Now we're going to draw a line right next to it. So we'll come back in.
Okay.
Yes, just like that. Now we're going to draw an upside down V. So we're going to start right here. We'll draw one line and then another line that comes out. Does that look like an upside down V? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to start right here. It also looks like the letter A.
Yeah.
Yes. And then another one. Good. Okay, now on each side, let's draw another line coming back up. Now we're going to connect each of these lines. So we'll start right here, and we're going to draw a line that connects, and it connects, and connects. Okay, now on this side, it's going to be a little tricky because we have her hand. So we're going to use some overlapping. We're going to draw the same steps, but we're going to do it and pretend that it's behind her hand.
Okay.
So we'll draw the first line. Now it's this line that curves up. Yes. And then we're going to curve out. Good. And then we draw the line next to it, come down and back into her collar. Now the next step was to draw the upside down V, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to draw an upside down V that touches her hand, and I'm going to imagine it going behind her fingers. So let's draw, you could draw this one without it overlapping. So go up, and then the other line can go behind her hand. So right here we can touch her hand. Good. Okay, and then we drew those other lines right next to it. Yes, and then we'll do the same thing over here. Now we're going to draw the outside or the bottom of her wing. So we'll draw the line that comes down. It's going to touch her hand. You're going to go down, yeah, just to there. And then we can draw that other curve that connects over to the other side. And mine is behind her hand. So I'm not going to draw it. And then we'll draw that last one that connects to her collar, her fuzzy little collar.
Okay.
So right here, we can just touch her hand. Good. And then right here, we'll touch her collar. She's going to look even better once we do what?
Color her.
Yeah, we need to color her. Now this part we are going to fast forward, but you guys at home can pause the video once we're all done so that you can match the same color. Now, how old are you?
8.
Yes, you're 8 years old, and you can be super proud of your drawing, even though they look different, right? Mm-hmm. Because you tried your best, and the most important thing is
To have fun.
yes, to have fun, and we hope you guys had a lot of fun following along with us and drawing your own Fangelica, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye!